people? This is the Game Thoughts. First off, gotta admit, I was gonna sleep on this game. Prog Shadow talked me into it. I do like to support indie teams, so I want to first start off by saying this is an indie developer, so reserve all your judgment and judge it by that. Check out Prog Shadow as well. That's the name of her channel. She's going to be doing a playthrough of this. It will definitely be way different than this one. So far, woke up in a jail cell, kind of like the Oblivion. But somebody asks you why you're there, what you were doing. You kind of get to form your backstory from there. And then from there, some weird stuff happened. I'm talking to some kind of deity. And now we are at King Arthur's grave, because this is all Arthurian legend stuff. Playing on Xbox Series X performance mode. Thoughts, humble opinions, trolls, strategy. That's what Game Thoughts stands for around here. Streams like this, as well as shorts, videos. I am done talking about all that, though. Hope you guys enjoy the show. Let's get into it. I'm going to be a jack of all trades build. I like to try a bunch of different stuff.
I am his hunger, the craving for what was beyond reach.
Interesting.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Will's always good. Oh no, nothing for that.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the price paid for touching the unreal.
That doesn't sound good.
He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be. He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Oh, it's a bloodbath.
Yes. I can see through the mist, but it's still all so unclear. I've dreamt of countless deaths for such a long time. Yes, it's time to wake.
Whoa.
I am Arthur Pendragon. I led humans to Avalon shores. I built the great halls of Camelot. Thank you for bringing me here. I believe I owe you, young one.
Didn't really have a choice, but sure, dude.
I appreciate it. But let us leave decorum and honors for times of leisure. For now, we need to make way for Avalon. I have to see my kingdom again. I trust you'll accompany me. Or would you rather stay in this wretched place?
What even is this place? Yeah.
I am not sure. Yet I learned to be grateful of fortunate outcomes, even if they come unexpected. It seems to be a place located between life and death. Or maybe a place that can defy death. But why was it created? By whom and when? These I'm unable to answer.
Why are you here?
Trust me, I wish I knew. I remember death, then darkness, a terrible loneliness. Ages upon ages of solitude. And these are all the details I have. Perhaps, in time, I'll remember more. But that's enough questions for now. Let us walk together and see the kingdom forged so long ago. After years of struggle, my people in Avalon finally live in peace and prosperity. I must see the legacy of the Age of Conquest with my own eyes. My Camelot in all its glory. What is happening?
Oh, ghosts. Oh, shit. Nope. Yep. He ain't strong enough yet.
I am not whole. You have only freed a part of me. I'm not strong enough. For now, I will have to journey by your side until my strength returns. I'll see the world through your eyes. In return, I'll lend you what strength I have.
First I thought that said I don't want you inside me. Alright, bro. I mean, it's King Arthur, and those things looked way more evil than him, right?
You are a surprising acquaintance, and it will be a pleasure to travel with someone of your disposition. And since it seems that fate has bound us together, let us make the best of it. Seeing my legacy through the eyes of another, a true picture of Avalon, not one crafted specifically for the king, may prove to be an interesting experience.
Well, you have no idea.
Oh, what an adventure this will be.
Y'all want to go swimming? Oh, boy. Can I have your sword? Since technically I'm you now. Oh. Don't worry, I'm not gonna try this for long. But you gotta try. Alright. Well, we have King Arthur's essence inside of us. It's interesting. Not in a weird way. Thank you kindly, Zamble. Alright, so we got armor. A little bit of mana action. Good on that. At some point I'll probably be able to sell stuff. That's why I have so many daggers. Ran out of arrows. Damn zombies. Unlock your first soul fragment. Okay, so we are in Skyrim. From now on, we safely... Okay. So, mess with weirdness and machinery. Interesting. And we don't have the death anymore. I'll take it. Oh yeah, okay. So you're telling me I can go through this now? No. But I know what we can do. Nice. This is an indie team, dude. Not even double A. Good job. We'll see how the open world runs. I think it's like 3 hubs or something. Okay, sick. I like Lord of the Rings too. I'll watch. We're probably gonna have to put my controller settings up a little bit here. Are you friendly? Here are the Titans we need for their work. I wasn't even trying to read that. I wanted to mess with this thing. It's just ambient. The man in the vision. Interesting. King's power. Okay. Why am I punching right now, actually? What the hell did I do? I don't know what I just did. Okay, so now I actually have this out. Sorry about that. I thought that something was messing up when it went all dark. But then I noticed my fists were out. Well, I was. Too early? Yeah, I was doing it too early. You have to wait for the tutorial to tell you what's up. Okay. Slow your brain down if you're gonna play this game. Actually, they said the fire was immune too, so let's see if we switch it to this. We get how the there we go. Okay, so if you're attacking it slower. Gotcha. Ow. This is hilarious. Oh, okay, so yeah, the yellow hitboxes. Gosh. Okay, that was bad. Me and the game. Nice. I'll take some damn treasure. A little bit of poke, some potatoes, an onion. Nice. Cabbage, onions, venison. Venison stew. 108 health. Nice. So I got the cook perk as part of my stuff. So I'm glad I did that. Potatoes and groats and onions. Undercooked food. Yeah, nobody wants cabbage by itself. Just keep those for later. take it. This is one of those games that's doing all of the things that other games should be doing, but did not have the money for the scope of what they're trying to do. That being said, if this becomes a new standard for what indie is, AA games have already started just massacring AAA in certain ways. Stuff's about to change a lot. Hermit's Diary. We never did rest yet. See if the Skyrim thing works. The well rested. Yep. That. Ate the food on accident. Who the hell are you? I think we haven't searched everything yet. So which Daedra are you? Taking all your shit. Death to the false gods. Oh. I had a bad time. Alright, Buttman. Let's get in the butt. Hold on, Buttman. Yeah, a torch. Alright, that's that. I'm sorry, I got decommitted. These are good. God, I already went over to you. Alright, dude.
There you are. It took you a while. I was getting worried you wouldn't make it. I even realized that I didn't get a chance to introduce myself. I'm Caradoc, your savior. What kept you so long?
Yeah, it was a test I've ever passed.
Call it whatever you want, but you made it back, and in better shape than before. The Red Death's gone, So either you're lucky, or you picked up something useful in there.
Yeah, I found King Arthur.
You found him.
Hey, what's up,
I'm
bro?
truly sorry it turned out to be you.
Talking about.
Well, it seems that the Red Priests managed to succeed in at least one of their experiments. You were able to go deep into the weirdness, survive, and even bring a piece of our king's soul back with you. I don't have to explain that this isn't something that happens every day.
I
My
appreciate
job is to make sure it won't ever happen again. And this means you have to die. I'm truly sorry.
What the hell? Nope. Or, yeah, okay. But you got parried twice.
I'm sorry, but that had to be done. It shouldn't leave any lasting damage.
Yeah, what the hell?
I had to do it. I had to get rid of the parasite that infested you a moment ago.
King Arthur?
Seen? No. You felt what he's capable of.
Interesting.
This power
I was wondering.
can't be unleashed on Avalon. Not again.
Yeah, what?
You found yourself in the middle of a mess that's been brewing for 600 years. Every single time things go down the shitter on this island, a bunch of cowards in Camelot bring our once and future king back from the dead. It's happened before. It will happen again. And soon. My journey, my mission, is to stop this from happening.
You just killed King Arthur.
No, but thanks to you, I finally destroyed a piece of him I couldn't have reached otherwise. And from where I stand, that's progress.
Yeah, what do you want from me?
My goal is to destroy King Arthur. To get rid of him, once and for all. There are pieces of his soul scattered across Avalon. I could use help in finding, collecting, and destroying them. What the Red Priests did to you must have been horrible. And yet, you've gained a unique ability to contain Arthur's powers within you. And what can be contained can be killed. That is why your assistance might be of help on my journey.
I don't care about all that. That's great. Let's see. Why killing Arthur is so important to you?
He's the reason the world as we know it is coming to an end. Every time they resurrect him, the weirdness grows stronger. Soon it will cover all of Avalon, and nobody will survive that. I've been cleaning this mess for a long time now, and I truly wish for this nightmare to end. I stand against the most powerful being Avalon has ever seen. This requires caution. What would you do were you in my place? Kindly ask your target if it wants to be killed. Please. And if you really must know, the spell I used on my sword couldn't have harmed you. I knew that, you were surprised, I got the upper hand, and now you're safe and sound. Can we leave this behind, or did I judge you incorrectly and you'd like to waste some more of our time and cry about it some more?
What's your plan?
The plan is to steal Excalibur, or at least what's hiding within
It's
that
too tall.
gauntlet.
Couldn't get it.
A piece of our king is bound to it, and so it needs to be destroyed.
We already know where it is, but let's ask him.
The sword is kept in the Horns of the South. It's a fortress, but if someone has this emblem, they can enter freely. Here, pin it to your clothes. If you decide to help me, you should get in without any issues. When you do, find the captain. Brendan's his name. He'll tell you the rest.
Let's go.
I have something to do first, but you should get some rest. Judging by the waves, the journey won't be pleasant. Set up a camp and get some sleep. Then we'll sail for the Horns of the South. Ah, and here, have some cobweb. Throw that into the fire and you'll be safe from the weirdness. Just in case I don't come back before nightfall.
Whenever you'd like to rest, level up, or cook. Yeah, the old school D&D stuff. That's cool. Whispers. Fragments of memory. Okay. That's pretty cool.
I should be gone. I should be gone. And yet, here we are. Whatever he tried, it must have failed. Something must have gone wrong. For him. For us, it was a stroke of luck. Hatred, yes. That much I understood. But why? What did I take from him that he would go so far? He speaks as if he knows me, as if he has seen something I have not. And yet, I reach for it, and there is nothing.
You know what happened?
I felt him strike. For a moment, there was nothing. No weight, no voice, no self. Just silence. But then, you pulled me back, didn't you? Or have I never left? I don't... Not much. That isn't right. I should remember. I should. All I know is that I left my kingdom strong, prosperous. It should have grown. It must have flourished in my absence. No. It seems that I should, but I don't. He knew me, spoke with certainty, with anger. But to me, he's a stranger. If he was a part of my past, then that past has been taken from me. I need to regain it. It seems so. If Caradoc is hunting for more pieces of my soul, we should definitely claim them first. When we do, I should grow stronger. I should remember. I should be whole. Let's go then, young one. Let's not waste any more time. I left my kingdom strong. It should have only grown stronger in my absence. And if something threatens it now, then I will see it restored.
I don't trust either one of them, to be honest. I was just trying to hunt some food. Yeah, let's see, hold on. Melee damage, max stamina, armor weight, max health, back speed, spells, crafting stuff, I'm dealing with people. Alright, so health, that's what we want. Skill trees. Alright, 10% stronger. Oh, okay, hold on. We got some stuff and some things. Alright. We'll do that to keep it simple though. Fuel. Have any? Yes. Alright. Now what? Rest. Okay. Sleep the whole day. Alright. Nobleman's boots. One second. Alright. There we go.
Ready? Hop on the boat. Hop on the boat. Alright. Let's get out of here.
The sea was restless, waves slamming against the hull as you left the island asylum behind. Caradoc's boat cut through the black waters, its course set for Avalon's shores.
That's cool. If you're gonna do pictures, actually having voiceover and
A shudder ran
sound,
through
that's
the
sick.
vessel from neither wind nor tide, but from something far below. A presence, ancient and watching. And then it struck. The boat lurched violently, wood splintering as the sea itself rose in fury. A shadow moved beneath the surface, vast, coiling, inescapable. The next wave swallowed everything. Darkness took you. Salt filled your lungs, and then light. The crash of waves, the cold kiss of wet sand. You were alive. The sea had spared you, but not without a cost.
All right. Done this a few times. We got crabs. Hell yeah, give me that apple. Oh. Is that Schmiegel? Tell you what, didn't we just pick up a short sword? Yeah. Ooh, you ugly. Spelly on this bitch, just die. I know I missed like 3 of those. Ugh. God, your mother didn't even love you. Oh, they killed the ginger. Now I gotta find them. Alright. Keep in mind we got a bed here. We got parsley. We got some venison. Some onion. Oh, and some garlic. All day. Ain't stew, fool. That's a slab of meat. Alright. Potatoes, garlic, beef. Alright. Oh, all kinds of fun stuff here. Let's do our food first. Oh, we already got that undercooked food down there. That'll work, actually. Yeah, let's use that first. We'll do mana potion there. Potion for health. Let's see, so we got short sword and fireball. Long sword. Let's do... Okay, we do have a torch now. Sick. Yeah, let's do dagger torch. Torch looks pretty good, actually. Oh man, we could have picked this before. Oh, I forgot it's heavy when you do it like that. Silk hat. Oh, am I holding the shovel right now? That would have been funny. Not that you can't kill anybody with a shovel. But... Slamble! Music's kind of going hard, not gonna lie. One thing I was pleasantly surprised by, it's by no means like good, but for being an indie game, the weapon swings and timing and all that really do feel different from each other. There's a pterodactyl somewhere. Okay. What the? I thought something that was about to come out that pool and eat me. Still might. Don't disturb the waters. I'm legit scared. I want one of the, what's this? I want it. No thumbs? Nope, they didn't do thumbs. Oh, it's a naked man. Why are you naked, dude? I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Hello. Are we praying? Why not? Blood transfusion times 1. Interesting. Definitely have AIDS. You weren't worthy. Ugh. I think that made my spell stronger. Not this one. Whiffed that first one bad. I don't want to fast travel anywhere. First day I had the game. What the hell is going down here? That was probably a mistake. We might be going swimming again. Let's try cheat. Dope.
Look what you've done, you fool. It's always the same with you. Beat them up first, ask questions later, damn it. And now we have no gold, no nothing, just a pile of old stones and a dead body.
No, come off it. Let's just take what he had and let's get out of here.
What he didn't have shut. A piece of iron and a slip of paper. You can't even wipe your ass with it. And you said he was supposed to be some great lord.
Bitch. Bitch. Thanks, sailors. No. I'm aware I'm going back to the beginning. I'm see if I can go over this land bridge. Probably not. Thank you kindly. Ugh, loogies. What? That was funny. I got him. We're never going hungry again. Oh. You good?
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and I, the finest I can offer, that is.
What the hell?
Right, of course. Silly me. You'll have to excuse me. I have very bad eyesight. This is a thing that happens to humans, right?
That's funny.
I'm pretty sure it is. Me? Of course I'm human. I was born in a human village, and my mother was a human. We lived in a house. It had a roof and holes in the walls.
Those horns are just a hat.
I'm not sure what they're supposed to be for, to be honest. But It's so easy to steal a baby through them. Not that I've ever done that. Anyway, where were we?
Don't really know. Not very good at this, sorry.
I'm really not, am I? Oh, I've only been doing this for a short time. A century or so.
Nice.
Maybe. I don't have all that many regulars either. Most people either curse at me or run away.
I almost shot you.
Understand it. I'm not trying to eat them or even kidnap them. And then there are those who accuse me of trying to trick them. Excuse me. I'm just trying to sell them some trinkets or pretty flowers. Where's the trickery in that?
What are you?
I'm glad you asked. My name is O'Cunnin Cinnamon Sage, and I'm a travelling merchant. I specialise in the various odds and ends I find on my travels. Feel free to take a look at my wares. I'm sure you'll be able to find something interesting.
Alright.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
That's like exactly what I want to sell you. Yeah, I'm not going to use that. I don't know if we can use the cup or not for other stuff. Oh, we need to put that on. This boots. I might have put this on. Why do I have procs? Feral charm, physical damage, sneak damage. What? Oh, it must be like a staff.
Have a safe journey. Try not to get eaten. I hate to lose my favourite customer.
Yeah. Yeah, we still gotta find a place to sell all the weapons. That. Food regenerates 10% more health. Increase armor value of your equipment by 2%. Garlic, eggs. That's my fish. Dig out actually. Ah, fuck it. Oh. I made a smoothie. Right. Pretty satisfying. It's got magic juice on it. Hey, I'm behind you. Whoa. Wake up, bitch. Alright. Nice. I don't need another. That was a lot of stuff, though. I rob your ass? No. More ore. Nice. I got plenty of food made, but I really like the cooking system. Oh, it hurt me, okay. Not good. Oh, you fast bitch, huh? Why is it so weird? Do what I tell you to do! Alright, gotta get used to the bow. It's super weird. Oh! Bogani. Bogani ate my ass. I forgot every control as soon as I saw him. So weird. It's so off from what you think it would be. Probably just a controller thing. Woo! Oh! Boot gun. Oh, Ratman. Boot gun. Ow. Hurts us, boot gun. Boga. Die, rat taint. Alright, Boogon's dead, guys. Quality title. I want to explore that hole, but let's see what's over here first. Probably get over there. Oh, throwing knives? Nice. You alive? I'd say no. Winds of the South. Alright, same thing either way. Ah, zombie! Ah, wait for the health potion. No, I just healed. Damn it. Oh, I got some different things I didn't know yet. Okay. Where did those... Thought maybe I could coat my arrows in something. Pretty sure I can. Guess not. go. This first three didn't even touch him. Okay. Strong examples. The parrying on the sword feels pretty cool. I mean, the whole game is slow, but it sticks out as far as the combat goes. It's pretty sometimes. I like the style and everything about the world. The thing you gotta keep on reminding yourself is it's an indie game doing all this.
Remain vigilant.
Okay.
My arm has never failed.
You're a strong bitch, huh? Oh, I didn't switch.
I will be your downfall. Your armor won't save you.
I was messing up my timing. The swing is like a second off from after you parry. Timing's terrible right now. I think if I try to cheese him with fire, he's probably just gonna dodge it. I hope that saved after I killed the Sams. Not all of them. That sucks. Oh well. He can live this time. Just a little short.
I'll get you back tenfold.
Sorry.
My shield is a fortress. I'll strike you down. Show me what you are made of.
That's funny. That's an MMO instancing.
We may be in for a fight.
Oh, South on the way back up.
I see fear in your eyes. You are nothing but a peasant. Show me what you are made of. Back to your hovel, coward.
Nope. Okay. Hell yeah. Worn war pick. That's kind of dope. Stay over there, puppy. Oh, it's just one-handed. Sick. Yes, I'll do short sword with torch. Then I'll switch this dagger to double daggers. Actually, no. Let's see what we got for magic. Hailstone. Kind of cool. We got the fireball already. We got this gifted, even though we already stole one. Soul salvage. Remove targeted summon. Interesting. Do I have summoned wolves? No. I got my own puppy. What's up, puppy? But if I do this, does he go away? No, because they're smart. Thank you. I need you to attack your own kind. Prove your loyalty for your first mission, Wolf. I know you're confused. Come on. Help me, wolf. Get him. Good dog. That guy. Yeah, I don't want to talk to him yet. Eat him. Don't you cut my dog. Good dogs. Nice. Good dog. So you can have 3 dogs with you. Breakfast. Get the piglet. No? They're vegan. Excuse me, madam.
Oh, a new face. I haven't seen you before.
Just passing through.
And I'm in the woods. Is that how you want to talk? I'm Marg, a hunter in the service of the Horns of the South.
Let's ask him all the questions.
Everything is interesting around here. But ultimately, it depends on what you're looking for. No. I have my reasons. You need to understand that when someone enlists with the Horns of the South, he leaves his former self outside the walls of the keep. His old life, it loses all meaning. If someone comes here and gets political, well, they'll end up disappointed. Well, I don't know if you're aware, but becoming the captain is a curse for any true keeper. It's not the honor others on Avalon seem to think it is. Because the captain answers to Camelot and its representative, Galahad. So every captain needs to get political, whether he likes it or not. And the current Galahad is a real piece of shit. He burns people under any pretext whatsoever, or none at all.
Fun.
He sows terror. I have no respect for the man. I'm self-sufficient enough not to have to ask for help. However, I suppose I could help you. I could share some things I found out during my hunts.
Why not? We got 400. He has 200. And we got special arrows. What can we sell? Probably all kinds of stuff, actually. Okay, we need to figure out where our stash is and put that up. Keep the pickaxe for sure. We're not gonna use that. The extra one, I think. Taxon. Yeah, let's ask him about the jobs now.
You should try to keep. There's always work to do around there. And plenty of men who'd gladly push it onto someone else. Now, come to think of it, I might also have something for you. If you don't mind the stench of death and decay.
Alright.
An alarming amount of undead had been emerging from the old cemetery, in numbers far greater than that little plot of land ever held. I don't mind somebody thinning out the population of local bandits, but raising him as part of a personal undead army, well, that's something I can't abide.
Guess somebody's raising the dead.
Sadly, that's not unusual in these parts. There's something about this land that's particularly alluring for necromancers. The South has always been a troubled place, after all.
Alright, I figured it out.
Thank you. I'll be most grateful, as will the quartermaster of the keep. Virgas appreciates solid work. Well, I'm sure he'll reward you well for your efforts.
Give me the food. We might as well go to the keep. Wait, hold on. Somebody talking shit? Get 'em, wolves! Good dog. The land of the Zams. Gross. Get 'em, dogs. Whoa, lag. Hot goo. That's just what I want to pick up. I think that's just a, yeah, it's a fast travel over there. Nice. Bloodsucker potion. I don't want that. You want this. Oh, damn it, no. I wanted this. Fish oil. No, thank you. Get your dog ass out of the way. Where are my wolves at? Where are you at, you lazy mutts? Gotta switch back and tell him to attack. Go ahead and heal my other one. There we go. Oh no, it just kills him and brings me another one. That's fine. Nice. Fight us on the ass, Sheila. It's Sheila, Terry, and Priscilla. That's the dog's names. Yeah, that'll work. What the hell was that? Dog just appeared in front of me and I should have some arrows now, right? Oh no, I just bought the book. That's right. Oh, I thought that'd be money. And that one was too close. Good farming. Oh, the game's breaking in half. Rough. Meteorite throwing knives, sick.
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Who are you?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for
what's
what?
ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
Don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could, that's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
Well, alright then.
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Need anything?
I have everything I need. The entire world in one place.
Tell me about the village.
The sunken village was not always sunken, but one day someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village. And its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
Someone flooded it?
I know that some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten. This is no great mystery, my friend.
Why?
You'd have to ask those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
Yeah, let's go through all of them.
That's a good question. Maybe they burnt during the Charred Conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
Red Priest killed the druids.
Among others. This wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the Charred Conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
When did it happen?
Long ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These are interesting times indeed. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
I'm me.
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell. And thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Thanks, Hub. Don't mind the dead wolves. You know what? Should we go see what's up with that alcove thing over there? Druidic Shrine, huh? Why not? That's pretty cool. They gotta stop the dogs popping in front of you like that. Whoa. What? That's kind of weird, huh? Probably just the edge of the boundary. Get the damn... There you go. It's abandoned. Everybody's in here.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Who are you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant.
But you're not.
But surely you must have heard about our family. Not to brag, but we are rather prominent. I am famed amongst Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Yeah, your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South. The savage tribes, the brave lightkeepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style. And I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with awe.
Yeah, sure.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Lightkeepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty. So far, it's turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell... it's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Pray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
For a price.
Oh, of course. You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful.
What is it?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn. When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket! Can you imagine? Finally, someone sympathetic to my plight. My Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve of the man.
Yeah, what does he know?
Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself. I'm not like the other high-born women, sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter.
Alright, what's the point?
Fine. The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal ones, mind you, who need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
Alright. Make some money for an evil lady.
Who are you?
From
Another refugee? This place is already crawling with your lot. In my day, you only saw old, familiar faces round here. It was easier to share with others.
I'm not a refugee.
That's so. Fine. Whatever you say. But yeah, I could see that you don't really look like... Not so long ago.
Yeah, that's why you're sitting here on your own.
I don't know. But you could put something on the table. And then maybe we can talk.
Hold on, one cider.
Thank you. That's better. We used to come here, the three of us. Me, Berg, and Fedley. But lately, something's gotten into Berg. And it all kinda fell apart. Hell knows what happened. One day he just stopped talking to us. We went to his house to get him. But he only cursed a blue streak at us. Say, mate, do you feel like talking to an old obla? I feel bad for him, but I've got no more patience. And Finley. Let's just say Finley's no good at this stuff.
Alright.
Now you're talking. Ever since he got so maudlin, Berg usually sits alone by the sea. Let me know what's wrong with him.
Ginger bartender. What up, Ginger? I can say it, I am one.
Wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish, lots and lots of fish. What's your poison?
Hopefully not a fish.
Stale fish? Yeah. Look around. You're in the capital of fresh fish.
Definitely don't need to buy new food. We can make all that. Yeah, I'll get rid of these. As well. Actually, no, it's a different thing. How about you?
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
Ah, You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon. By the All-Mother, don't tell me you don't know what Farshire is. The largest duchy in the middle of the island, with the wise Lady Kincaid in power, who has a hold over the entire territory. Nothing? Oh, really? I know, child. I know. Everyone was surprised. Camelot turned up their noses at this for years. But after Lord Kincaid died and Aidan, Lady Kincaid's son, disappeared, the nobles of Farshire decided she could stay on the throne. Even if Aidan had been alive, she would still be ruling as a regent until he came of age. But between you and me, he wasn't a very bright boy. So she would have been ruling until her death anyway. Oh, we're lucky to have her. Difficult times require determined leaders. Worse than ever. Oh, the wordness is thickening, and the roads are getting dangerous and unpredictable. That's why I'm here, wandering Avalon looking for solutions. If I don't do this, who will, You're probably wondering what a feeble old lady who can't even lift a sword could possibly accomplish. But King Arthur didn't conquer Avalon just because he couldn't swing a blade. No, he had knowledge, and enough wisdom to know how to use it. Lady Kincaid wasn't happy when she found out about this idea. But all Mother's mercy, I am her tutor. She cannot dictate what I do, no matter her standing. Oh, do you mean a family? Oh, I've never had time for such trifles. No suitor was ever more interesting than a good book, nor did any of them smell better either. And I've raised enough of other people's children to never wish for my own. Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
The child needs to know the details.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters. The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal? And they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
All right. Gotta love the old school coming to the tavern and getting the objectives and quests. Let's see what these fellows are doing.
Oi, Noel! What if I pulled Excalibur from that stone, but it broke, but only at the tip? Would I still get to be king, or not?
You're so daft, Randall.
Some magical lass living in a lake gave the king the sword when he broke his own bashing forearm skulls.
So, the one in the stone, what's that called? It's not Excalibur, is it?
Nah, the one in the stone was called, don't know. Sword in the stone, I guess.
Sod it. Whatever. So, if I pulled the sword in the stone from the, stone, and it broke, but only a little, would I still get to be king?
What? No. You'd have to pull out all of it. Only the one who pulls out the sword gets to be king, yeah? Not the one who pulls out a bit of the sword.
Wait, but if you have a sword and it breaks, do you tell everyone that you have a sword or that you have a piece of the sword? Besides, you can always take it to the smith and he can fix a new tip.
But if he fixes a new tip, it won't be the same sword.
Are you off your knocker? How's it not the same sword? So, what is it now? A plowshare?
A shit share.
Listen, just listen to me. You've got it all wrong. You've got a sword, right? And then the tip breaks off, so you attach a new one, right? But then, let's just say it breaks again.
That's one shitty sword you have there.
Now, listen to me. Now, damn it. It breaks off, so you fix it with a new piece again. And then it happens again, and again, and again. Until you finally get yourself a whole new blade from the smith. So get this, if the whole blade was replaced, is it still the same sword?
Well, no, it isn't.
There you have it. You just need to be, what's the word? Rational.
Fine. Now let's have a drink. My throat's drier than a priestess purse.
See, now you're
That was fun. Anybody else? Oh, it's my stash. Do it. Ah, whatever, okay. You just spend all that time doing that. Sorry about that, yeah? Alright, pups, come on. Let's go evict some people out of their house so this rich lady can pay us. just gonna be back to the water.
What do you want? To gawk at the beast? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. My Cole is not the monster you all believe him to be.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So you really don't know? If you're not from here, I'm not sure what could have brought you to this hellhole. But you have my sympathies. Just know that Cole isn't like that. Something is poisoning his mind and soul. I don't know what it is, or why it happened to Cole. But now we're all at the mercy of those damned keepers.
Okay.
One evening there was a quarrel between our group, the villagers, and one of the keepers. They'd had a bit too much to drink and let some comments slip. They hurled insults at us, saying there's no place for us here, that we should just get the hell out of here because things are hard for everyone. Hard? Sure. I bet that bunch of wimps wouldn't last a week outside. All they do is sit in that keep of theirs, thinking they're the defenders of justice.
Was there a fight?
Well, Cole went mad. I've never seen him like that before. He attacked that keeper and bit him. It was serious, but the keeper survived. If it weren't for the other men from the village, things could have ended very differently. Afterwards, they chained Cole up and locked him in a cage. His condition started to worsen. They said a monster like him doesn't deserve a jail cell. Jail cells are for humans. Bastards.
Well, clearly they didn't kill him on the spot. He's right there.
This might sound silly, but before we reached the keep, we came near a strange structure. The locals call it the Arch Spire. In the morning, we realized everyone had a strange dream, but it was a little different for each of us. Cole started acting weird after that, and in time, it only got worse.
Did he tell you about the dream?
No, only that, well, it didn't make much sense. But he was convinced that something bit him. He kept checking. It must have been some bug. Something changed by the weirdness. That must have caused his fever, his insanity.
What was your dream about?
I was in a strange place. Dark. Full of fog. Eerie. I was trying to find him. I called out, but no one answered. I was alone in the night, and then I kept falling, and falling, and falling. And then I woke up.
Describe the evening.
Well, it was pretty typical. We started a fire and threw some cobwebs into it. Frang brought them back from one of his treks. That boy could always find them somehow. It was our protection from the night and the weirdness. Ellis was on watch that day, but from what he told us, he eventually fell asleep. We were lucky no one slit our throats. We set up camp near the Arch Spire. We hoped that bandits wouldn't dare to venture into a place like that. Well, now I know why we could have been right. With everything that's been happening lately, I'm ready to believe in every strange thing in this world.
Alright. What's up, bud? You a werewolf? Hear me? Need something?
Oh, Mother have mercy. Not another one. If I let you pass, will you promise not to tell anyone?
About what?
That you came through the village?
Why?
Because I should have caught you right on the beach and asked what you're doing.
I didn't come that way.
If you're here, it's a bit late for that. That's just my luck. Take the post, Tiernan, they told me. You'll be looking after a village full of old farts. That's practically early retirement, they said. What a load of crap. There's always something. If it's not the deck falling apart, it's a refugee running around biting people.
Anything else?
No, not really. Fortunately.
What happened to the deck?
The deck? Nah, just old wood. Honestly, it's the least of my problems. But I've got no way to fix it. Dara's always busy with his lighthouse, and every time I try to do it myself, someone else needs me for something. I can't even sneak out to the tavern because last time some rich bint started complaining that everything here smells of fish. That's a seaside village. What else would it smell of? You do that? That would be a huge relief. Well, maybe not huge. There are bigger problems, but it'd be a start. Truth be told, I don't know why they want it so badly. It's for boats. No one here even uses boats. But, well, you know how it is with old folks. Once they get fixated on something, there's no point in arguing. I'd pay if I could, but this was supposed to be my job. The budget's long gone. But if you're interested, I could teach you a thing or two about home decor. Not exactly standard keeper knowledge, but, well, we all have our secrets.
Yeah, you're in the home decor.
Surprised? Can't blame you. This might sound odd coming from someone stationed at a glorified fish bucket, but I've got a thing for furniture. The only thing more mismatched than the barracks around here is my career choice. But, yeah, I like imagining places where things fit. Where chairs don't wobble. Tables don't look like someone hacked them together with a dull axe, and beds. Well, beds don't feel like they're plotting your murder while you sleep. Not exactly a secret I broadcast. Most folks see me as Tiernan the Grumbler. But, hey, we've all got something that keeps us sane, right? Mine just happens to be daydreaming about nicer chairs.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yes, I want that one. That's why I've clicked on it. Help me, please.
bloody seagulls! Can you hear me? You flying vermin! Just try.
Fuck your ass is
Your
clean.
ass is clean. A keep by the sea. What a great idea that was. And what do you want?
What's bad about seagulls?
I'm fixated. Me! Oh, you didn't see what they did to me a week ago.
That's
So
funny.
I yelled what I tell you, they're laughing at me.
Guessing like that was like what you said.
And I don't like how you seem to think I'm a fool. So, what now? Should I shit on you for that? I don't think so. I once managed to shoot a few. I thought they'd learned their lesson and wouldn't be flying over here anymore. And guess what they did? They kept shitting. Increased force. Like they're planning it. Vengeful scoundrels. I need to try a different strategy. Find something that will make them feel real terror. Like the way crows are afraid of scarecrows in fields. I'm sure seagulls also have something that scares them. We just need to find out what it is. You'll change your tune when a seagull shits on your head.
Starting to wonder if this is the place that I'm supposed to take these fools out.
Were you at the pledge? I didn't see you.
I'm just passing by.
Yeah. Victory over health.
Yep.
Yeah. Bandits, tribes, Sodom all. Sleep, damn it, is the worst son of a bitch I ever fought. No sleeping, no. The service is eternal. Where would we be if Seawall took naps all the time? You need to serve, not...
It'll kill you.
I shut my eyes for about 15 minutes every day. Sometimes 20. Besides, a true keeper doesn't sleep. He keeps watch. The old mother will reward me after I'm dead. But I'm not gonna lie. That potion from Eber, our physician, works miracles. You could stand on the walls all day and night and not even think about closing your eyes.
Asking for more.
What? Listen, pal, I never asked. I just came in the evenings when I was getting sleepy and took it. And then Yan put it somewhere else. Keeper's vigor. Good stuff. Shows what you know. Once more, call to this glorious service by the grace of the sea.
Am I tripping? I'm guessing this is me. So I am Shadow of the Horns. Okay. I thought maybe the little catch would stop the damage.
If I just stay put, everything will be just fine.
What the hell? I mean, we gotta see what this is. Hmm. I see. I finally saw it. Okay.
I should stay out of trouble.
Chickens. What's this gong already here in your time?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate. Something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough. I suppose it has. A pity it has become a hunting ground for bandits. But do not worry, my friend. Let us walk this path and make me whole again. I will restore this island to the glory it deserves, the King's Road included. Ah, the horns of the South, the crown jewel of these lands. We had barely laid the foundations of Tainted Grail when Seawall and his men had already built a lighthouse, eager to guide our ships to them. He always had a competitive spirit. Of course, it helped that he took every sailor from the homelands with him, along with a handful of knights, so they could learn from one another. And thus, the Keepers of the South were formed. I decreed that every sworn keeper would stand as an equal to a Knight of the Round Table. I doubt they still honor that law. But I am glad to see the keepers grown. In my time, there was only a lighthouse and barracks.
So I feel we can make a... Garlic butter crab better be something. Really? That's undercooked? That'd be great. Hell yeah, eat an omelet. Glad I chose the cooking part. Pretty dope, actually. As well. Nice.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Fun.
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out.
Yeah?
Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read.
She knew how to make a proper potion for toothache. If I were any good at mixing that stuff, I wouldn't need to deal with quacks like Heber.
I even gave him my grandma's recipe, but he said it was no good.
Why?
Don't know. Probably just didn't like that an old woman from a backwater village was a better healer than him.
If he removed it, you wouldn't need a potion.
Oh yeah? And then what? Another and then another? Give it a few years and I'd be left with no teeth at all. Ah, leave me alone.
Might be in a few minutes. What's up, brah?
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Yeah, I definitely broke in.
How come? Did you swim across? We've got a gate, in case you hadn't noticed. It's an easier way to get in, you know. Anyway, you need to report to Odron by the main gate so he can open it for you. Unless, of course, you're eager to repeat this exercise every time. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know I'm the quartermaster here. Now state your business. And please, try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
Sounds good.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And that makes me wonder, what happened to your friend? Where is he?
Got shipwrecked.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with somebody well above my pay grade, and that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a Knight of the Round Table. But nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, and you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pen only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
Yeah, we found all kinds of stuff to ask him, so let's get to it.
Yes? Did you find out what's been happening out there?
No.
Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of ghosts. Just don't annoy them and you'll be fine. Just as I thought. If you have friends among the knights, you'll want to talk to the captain. But that's not happening anytime soon. Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters? There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Yeah, Ninian's dead.
Ninian. I knew the Red Death would take him. Damn shame. He was one of the good ones. You did right bringing this back. The Horns look after their own, even after they're gone. But, now that I think of it, how did you manage to get hold of his tag?
Yeah, some of the priests.
Tortured? In the asylum? You can't expect me to take that at face value. Brother Riagan said Ninian was too weak to survive the journey. They came for him, and we even held a symbolic keeper's burial for him. And what were you doing in the island asylum? You look fine, but if you were there, near him...
Let's just tell him it's a misunderstanding right now. Actually, no. We're just gonna be open about it. Be crazy. That's cured by King Arthur.
I honestly think your sense of humor is the worst, but I have to respect your unwillingness to share your story. Still, you have to understand, now that you've told me this, I'll be keeping a close eye on you. No risks can be taken when it comes to the Red Death.
I'm actually here for Excalibur.
Excalibur? You want to pull it out? That's a good one. Well, be my guest. If you think you can, go ahead. But unless you're King Arthur reborn, I wouldn't count on it.
Let's talk about the lady and her husband.
I knew we'd have to deal with this sooner or later. Time isn't exactly on our side. Mahone's condition worsens with each passing night. It's hard for me to admit, but nobody, including myself, really knows what's going on. Maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. If you find any clues, follow them. I'm only interested in the details, and ideally, the solutions. That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they all swore to stay here until the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls, maybe you could lend a hand. I'll pay you for every tag you bring back.
Oh yeah. Right. So it's kind of like home base then. We need to actually go to the front gate so we can come in since we broke in to get here. None of your life.
What's happening?
You're in the wall.
In the name of the All Mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you. Wait, I haven't seen you before.
Yeah, I could have stabbed you and I didn't.
All right, true. Why didn't you, eh? You could have killed me. So you're not one of them bandits, then? Who are you, huh?
Here.
This pin. I can't say I see it very clearly at this present moment, but...
It's funny.
But I remember Fergus said something about all this... Oh, yes, please, speak.
We already know. We talked to the guy.
Yeah. He runs things around here in the captain's absence. Have a pleasant rest of the day. Open it up, boys!
Okay, so. Now I just gotta figure out our pathing for getting up there. Looks like this road will be good. Combat's rough, but I like everything else about the game pretty much. And even the combat. For an indie game, it's amazing. That's what the real deal is just, it's impressive that this is such a small team. And honestly, it hitches less than Oblivion does, so I mean, there's that. But yeah, they said there's over 200 side quests and like side stuff to do. There's a bunch of build diversity and You can pretty much make what you want to make. Be a jack of all trades so far. I can summon wolves. That's like, who doesn't want to do that? Okay, we're going to run past some of this to get to this objective. We're gonna wrap the show up shortly. Oh, skeletons. Oh. Oh. Yeah, let's go around that. And yes, I saw that stuff was mineable. We got a bunch of iron stuff we haven't used yet. No, don't look at me. Kill that thing. Bad dog. There you go. Nice. Thank you kindly. Give it the brain. All right. Oh, it's like that. I was gonna say, we'll do this next time, but now he shot me. Oh, they're all crazy. Okay. Good to know. Well, in that case, I think that's going to be our show for today, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. This has been... what the hell is this game called? Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. First impressions. I'm going to do a review later on it, play a little bit more over the weekend. Based on y'all's viewership, we will continue this as always. Next week, at the end of the week, we got Elden Ring Night Reign. We got a whole lot more stuff on the channel. We got more Marvel Rivals coming for y'all soon. Alright, y'all. Later.